Yo, had to change screen, guys. Bloody ridiculous. I'll put it on over there. So I'll have it on two screens now. Thanks a lot for joining us, guys. Thanks a lot for catching us back. If you are catching this, we just got the first part pulled down because I had the Verona game on this screen here. And apparently YouTube thinks that was not fair play from from yours truly. So we've had to change the screens, we're moving some stuff about, and we're coming back live and loud. So thanks a lot for joining us, guys, for part two. I'll just put some nice background image on there. Don't want to get done again, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, sorted. So thanks a lot for returning, guys. Sorry about that. And yeah. We're coming on for half time, 30 minutes into the game. Sorry if he's cut out on me or if I cut out on you in the last part, guys. And again, we are watching Verona. I've got some super rare under 23 action still, a little bit live with Ivan Illich and Captain Sandro Tonali, who's going to play later on this evening. I'm watching this because I've been watching a lot of Verona this year. Been a big fan of Tudor and the way the Verona have been playing. They definitely could do with some better defending, of course. But if Illich can get involved tonight and they're at home to relegation threatened Genoa, then I might be in a shot for some decent prizes in the under 23 super rare division at the 11th hour. Thanks a lot for joining me, guys, live. If you're watching this after we've been live, thank you very much. And the first 30 minutes, because I did get pulled for copyright, because I had the Verona game on that TV there, you won't be able to see it. So I might repeat some stuff that I've already said. If you've already heard it, I'm sorry. But it's just to make sure everyone's aware of anything that might be coming up on the channel. Lazovic drops it in for Caprari. What a good save from the keeper. And no way the referee's giving that as a goal kick. Caprari can't believe it. Blatant save from the keeper. Should be a corner. Again, I thought that about a minute ago. Oh, Francesco, you won Mittelstand. Now, Mittelstand was meant to be like the booby prize, but he played a blinder at the weekend, didn't he? Like 78, 80 points, something like that. I hope you got him in a team, if not. Alex Robbins, what was Royal Living like? Joe Ducey, one of my competition winners, fist bump. Good to see my man. How's your cards doing? Did you get it in a team? Did you sell it? What's going on? Thanks a lot for joining us again, Monfrere. I dropped a video earlier today as well. I'll just say at this point, looking back at the Barcelona versus Barcelona Seville and Leipzig Dortmund matches, the only two games of the weekend I managed to catch. And then I just wanted to kind of go through my thoughts after the game, where I see them going for the rest of the season, etc. And there are two clubs that I'll be covering in more detail as time goes on. I like this kind of pattern and rhythm that I'm getting myself into. I'm just making a video every day about what I'm watching or about what's going on. Because sometimes I do this stuff on live streams and whatever, and I think, oh, it'd be nice to make a video doing about that. Then I feel bad because I think, oh, well, a lot of people that have already watched a video of me or heard me mentioning it, yada yada. So I like doing it, and it like happened last night. I want to talk about it for 10-15 minutes, get it out there, and charge on. And yeah, hope you've been enjoying that content, guys. If you have any comments or feedback around any of the real world football stuff, if you like, feel free to let me know. I'm always open to suggestion and constructive criticism, and I don't mind, so go for it. Alex went to Bristol Rovers. Oh, with Royal Livy, got you. He was telling us he loved it. Tevin is in the house. Tevin, the big winner from last month. He picked up a rare Davy Klassen. Hey, Quinny, how did your teams perform this week? Not too good, Tevin, to be quite honest with you. My last team with any real hope is a super rare under 23s, and we have Ivan Illich in action at the moment for Hellas Verona. And then if he does well, we've got Captain Sandro Tonali running tonight. So we could have an 11th hour run for a really good prize at the end. So fingers crossed for me that Ivan Illich can get on the score sheet or get an assist or something in this game. Even I'd take a clearance off the line at this point. But he's not done that much so far in this game. Currently on like 36 points probably, or something like maybe 37. 33? What? Lost half a point for his foul. Had a few precision loss, nothing major. A missed pass, nothing major. She's not really collected many positive points. That's mainly what's been going on with him here. And it's not a too dissimilar story to much of his season, to be honest with you, because like I was saying earlier before we get cut out. Oh, I just missed some action there, I think. Number 5 again, Farone. Getting into the box, that's interesting. What position does he play? Farone? Yeah, I don't think he's played much this year. Oh, he's 30, maybe that's why I've never paid attention to him. Possession lost and duel lost all over the place, but he's getting into the box, man. He just needs one of them to go in, or an assist or something. And he goes for pennies, even a rare. But he's getting into the box a lot, so if you don't mind a wee cheap attacking fullback that's 30, maybe something. I kept him in a team, but my weekend was tragic all over. Not his fault. He had a decent game. Oh, Joe Ducey. Who did you have again, Joe? Let's see. I can't remember. Sorry. Yep, but I got him on Friday afternoon, so I wasn't able to put him in SO5. Oh, unlucky Francesco. Well, Felix Magath and has got. It's definitely got a wee bit of a better tune out of Berlin. Berlin have got the Berlin Derby next weekend. I'm going to be playing my super rare Boyata because I think it's going to be a good game for him. And Mittelstadt, if he's on form, you know, it's the sort of game that you'd expect him to turn up for. So that could be a great. And I said that Mittelstadt was maybe the booby prize out of them all because it cost me £6. You know, and he goes and racks up. What was his score the weekend? Was it a 77 or something? Maybe I forget. But if you really go looking hard, man, there's no region that you can't get into if you want to put the work in terms of watching for fixtures and players that can score like 77 maybe 6 times a season. You know, it doesn't need to be anything incredible, and it's just about timing and orchestrating and getting that jigsaw puzzle of all your teams into the right configuration for that game week. That's the joy, that's the fun, that's what I'm here for. Effective clearance from Illich, maybe not. I think for it to be an effective clearance, you don't give the team back the ball. But yeah, oh, that was a good duel. Maybe he's won that one. Wins a goal kick against Storaro. Let's see how many points he's on now. So he's still on like 33. I can thieve. Is that who you got, Joe Ducey? 72 for Mittelstadt. Thanks, Mikey Baston, for catching that for me. Right, pop out chat. I'm going to get this back up and running because I prefer the pop out chat facility. And I'm just going to be keeping that screen on anyway. I just want to put the scores over there so I can see Illich. And I want the game here. And then where's that wee pop up chat? Oh, I think I've got it made, guys. I think I've got the setup sorted. Let's make this a bit thinner, a bit longer. Oh, guys, I'm buzzing. Alright, I'm buzzing. This is the way it... No. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Pop out chat. I'm trying to take up half my screen. Oh, lovely jubbly, by the way. Oh, guys, I've got it. Oh, guys, here we go, man. I am in for the rest of this game. Comfy wumpy. I've got the email from YouTube. Let's see what it says. Some of your videos have been taken down. Due to a copyright notice that we received, we have taken down the following videos. Oh, yeah. So that's 2 because they done me. Oh, they done me for the Barcelona game, the El Clasico. So I really need to watch, guys. I can't get 3 strikes, so I've got 2. Wow, that's fucking wild. Now, especially that one because it's like a wee tiny blurred screen, so as if you can see it. There was no audio as well, or was there? No, there was no audio. This audio isn't coming through here. I've muted the desktop audio, haven't I? Yeah, I have. So you're not going to get the commentary that I'm watching here or anything. That's annoying. Okay. Just can't take any more risks, guys, unfortunately. I've had my 2 strikes. and you wait 90 days for them to go away. Then I can try and push the boat out again. Oh, but that means when I do the Y-Scout stuff in the member section, I'll need to be... Nah, I'll need to be extra safe for that. Because Y-Scouts... I've had ones before, but it's never been like this. Tipo with a big clearance doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, it's been a feisty game. I think in all fairness, like it could maybe be like 2 or 3-0 to Verona. I think, you know, I've had a couple of chances, but it's just been brave, if anything, from Genoa. They've just been like, get the ball in the box, just a bit of a scramble and try and get a toe on the end of it. Excuse me. Whereas Verona, it's been much more of a deliberate match play, a deliberate game plan. Oh, Mikey boys, get the scoop. Don't title it as a watch along. Interesting. I suppose, yeah, they're probably just, you know, you're probably right, Mikey. That makes a lot of sense. Definitely makes sense that it would bring extra scrutiny. I'd agree with that. The Genoa defence are in the box acting like they're going to play a short goal kick. It's the 40th minute, they're 1-0 down. The Genoa fans are out in force, by the way, man. You want to see the away end at this game. There's probably just as many Genoa fans there as there is Verona. And that's like I was saying, I can't remember if it was on this part of the stream or the one that get pulled down, but Genoa historically are, oh, Illich, great recovery of the ball. Is that going to be a possession lost afterwards? But it's absolutely Illich is like loving putting Storaro in his pocket. And Storaro, he's a bit of a tongue twister of a name. As a player, I really liked when he was coming through at Juventus. He's just never really kicked on. I think he was blighted by injury and whatnot. But Illich is really enjoying that battle in the middle of the park. And in that little instance, that's the kind of thing I like to see from Illich, like winning the ball, taking a couple of steps, maybe playing a pass forward, that kind of thing, maybe making a key pass or get a second assist, that kind of thing. Obviously for tonight, I need him to get the assist, or I need him to get himself in the box for a bloody goal of his own. But it's good to see that bit of fire. He's playing well tonight, despite the lack of points. Rob SAFC, thanks a lot for joining us, my man. And Matty boy, I'm well. Fist bump to you. Thanks a lot for joining us, my man. If you're here, guys, and you're watching live, please do leave a like. It helps a lot, and it means a lot. So thank you very much. I can actually... Oh, I can create a poll. What would we do a poll on? What could we do a poll on? This wee pop-out chats get extra features, sorry that... And I can comment in my own chat. Oh, I love it. I need to use this more often for sure. I definitely don't use it anywhere near enough. Drop that wee dab in there. 41 minutes, it's 1-0 Verona. Should really be 2 or 3 by now. Also as well, so yeah, this week I'm going to have So Rare Japan, a little mini-series. It's a little kind of primer session. Him getting me back up to speed, because I didn't really pay attention to J-League last year. With the new season of cards just coming out as well, it was actually quite well timed. Been trying to get together with Japan Sama for ages, and I hope you enjoy it. It'll be one part's already edited, and I don't know when I'll probably put it out tomorrow, I suppose. I hope you enjoy that, but it'll probably be at least 2 parts, maybe 3, because there's still about another 40 minutes of content, so I'm thinking maybe 3 20-minute sections is what we'll do with that. John Nellis will be catching up with me tomorrow. Don't really know what we're going to do yet, but it should be fun, and that'll be coming to you. I've got 2 Wonder Kid videos already recorded, and I've got another 2.5 like scripted and ready to rock. So that's the kind of content schedule for the week. I'll probably do some gallery review stuff in the members section on Thursday, and I'll have lineup builders and any other So Rare stuff that I could do. I'm not going to be doing it on Wednesday, Mike. I'm going to make it Thursday. Wednesday is my kid's birthday, and I've kind of tried to do my schedule so that I can have, you know, Wednesday I can hang out with the kids mainly, you know. So maybe in here in the morning and do some bits and pieces, but I wouldn't be here late evening or late afternoon even doing lineup builders and whatnot. Genoa will try and counter attack, but Verona's back 2, which is how Verona defend. Their back 2 have they're so suicidal, man. They do let one. They'll always let a centre back kind of join in and make up the numbers further up the pitch. And yeah, the back 2 managed to cope with it, but they've not managed to get out their own half. And Genoa are going to keep applying some pressure before half time. They are really desperate with their travelling support, singing them all the way. to try and get back into the match before halftime, certainly. Verona will gladly take the free kick there. And it's a yellow card for number 11 in the Genoa team, which is number 11, Gudmundsson. Yeah, Casale's, I'm just looking at the SO5 scores. Casale is playing the best at the moment. Number 16, he's got a great score. And then Daniel Bessa has got 76. He's doing pretty well. My boy Illich, unfortunately, still floundering on 33 points, approaching half-time. Shakib Ben, fist bump. Good to see my man. Thanks a lot for joining us. And yeah, should be a good week, guys. Should be a good week. Plenty of content coming out, and yeah, just need to try and make sure the scheduling of everything is good and give you guys plenty of chances to enter competitions. We've obviously joined in on the content and whatnot, as well as not, because one thing I'm bad for sometimes is when I do make tons of content, I just want to put it all out there and just let you all see it, but then it doesn't get enough time to like breathe, you know. So it's all about scheduling, carefully scheduling the content. I'll do my best with that this week, guys. But it looks to be half time now. We are here. Half time, and it is 1-0 to Hellas Verona. So, what will we do? Well, half time, guys. What will we do for half time? What will we do? Right, let's go and pull a play page up, shall we? So this is the halftime scores that we've got in the. Would you cry it? No. I'm just fixing my wee pop out chat because it got a wee bit disjointed there. Good evening, Joshua Secure. Fist bump. You're up here now. Fist bump. Good to see you, my man. Thanks for joining us. And yeah. So Illich isn't doing it for us yet, so I was just trying to get back up to speed with what I'm looking at and what I'm doing. 32 points he's rocking in with a half time. This is my SO5 results, so I guess we'll do this at half time. Not had a great game week, guys, even though I've got tons of big, beautiful greens up here. Mainly, they're super rare or limited cards, which is not a good combination of amazing results to be getting. Grants here only got one decisive. That's a bit crap. But it's good to see him getting in the team, the Galaxy. Only one decisive? That's nuts. Yeah, not coming away with too much. I'm actually really looking forward to the weekend because the midweek, because midweeks are good because even with like a good team, with the right things going in your favor, like you can actually like overachieve pretty easily. You know, I might scrape in unlimited with this mob, maybe. We'll see how it does. Kyogo, I don't even know why. See, seen when he wasn't in the squad, I was like, "You're such an idiot for even." I thought he was going to come off the bench and do well, and I guess I would stand by it. But again, another week, no ETH, you know, so that's a kick in the balls. This team here, like again, Tio Hernandez could do something for me, but I wish, you know, Nubo here, 46 points before multiplier, 60 for Gu before multiplier, so we're talking 67.5. It's an extra 17 points for light, by swapping those goalkeeper rounds like we did last game week, and it would just ease the burden on Tio. And we might, you know, who knows what happens here, but we're not going to be picking anything up. Unfortunately, here again, just a lack of decisive actions. Balotelli's playing the now. Again, he's not going to do anything for me. Yaimar Andrade, DNP, was a kick in the balls. In America, just, yeah, nobody really, you know, just the team didn't do great, did they? And my LA Galaxy stack was very unlucky. Julian Araujo started on the bench, which was a really unforeseen tragedy for me. Had he started, he'd have got an extra, of course, 10 points on his decisive off the bat, which would have brought me closer to our prize, as well as, you know, if he's on the pitch longer, he gets more chance to rack up some points. Yeah, nothing going here. Again, close but no cigar. And again, this team, again, only 68 points across the board. And I had no decisive actions this game week again. Or did I? Sorry, I had a clean sheet here for Soraya. So again, this team is getting closer and closer. And I can't wait till this team jackpots on me. I was really unlucky in the Specialist League, I felt. 42 points off of a reward. Considering how modest the team done. Lincoln started on the bench, which I was a wee bit annoyed about. But hey ho, is what it is. Nothing amazing here. And Eric Garcia on the bench, didn't see that coming. Didn't think Dani Alves was going to start. Barco DNP, I didn't see that coming, which was a kick in the balls. But again, the Celtic guys didn't really show up. The Old Firm was a bit of a letdown. This is the last team that I've got really running. As you can see at the moment, the live score is we're 98 points off of a reward, which with a second half of Illich to go and a captain Tonali, super rare to go. You know, I can definitely be running into a prize, but if Illich and Tonali can pop, then, you know, we could get something special maybe at the 11th hour. That's what I'm really hoping for. And Cabral, he only got 45 minutes last night, which is kind of good because he did get a decent all-round score. And by getting subbed off at halftime, it meant that he didn't get the opportunity to miss a big chance. The underdog team wasn't actually that bad in the end. You know, Nolito was conceded a penalty and scored a goal. If he didn't concede the penalty, then this underdog team might have done something for me, which would have been cool. But yeah, it's been a bit of a letdown of a weekend, it must be said. And as I've been saying, let's hope that this under 23 Super Rare team can do something for me at the 11th hour. I'll just pop it back on screen again. Yeah, so you can see where we're at. Good score from Hassel. Great score from THB. And acceptable score from Cabral. But imagine I had Cunha in that team. I just didn't foresee Cunha was going to get minutes, to be honest. I knew he was coming back from injury. I didn't expect it to be that quick. I was watching my rare team this weekend. This is Joe Ducey. Lost a clean sheet on my defender in the 90th minute and my goalkeeper in the 94th minute. That is brutal, Joe. Who was that? Who laid down? Were they in the same team or different teams? Although it's likely to be embarrassing for me and interested for you, review my gallery. Although it's likely to be embarrassing for me, I'm interested to hear you review my gallery sometime in memory. Yeah, Mikey, no problem. Front of the queue along with Alex, no problem. The weekend after international break, I'm sure the rewards will be flowing next week. Yeah, we do. We do lower our expectations when we know there's going to be unforeseens and intangibles that get in our way. The Kaiser conceding injury time. Yeah, it was the Kaiser in the 94th minute. I think I seen Channy posting or maybe mentioning it in a video or something. But yeah, De Kaiser has been quite bad for that, I believe, hasn't he? They've got a new manager in as well, so maybe his position is in doubt. So these are the teams. I'll just show you this for the rest of halftime, I suppose. These are the teams I'm looking to rock out in the midweek. This is a pure hit and hope team. Kostic is a hope at Barca. I think, do you know, I'm really tempted to move Kostic into a stronger team because, like, I do think, like, knowing Frankfurt, they will be really happy that Barcelona want to play the way they do because it really plays into Frankfurt's hands. And I think Kostic could be on for a big night if it's not a overly negative result for Frankfurt. Cunha is going to come off the bench. Acevedo's probably going to start, and then these two other guys are fine, you know. So let's see what happens there. I'm not holding my breath. All-Star Rare, I just need to make sure these buggers get me the ETH. So that's the team we're rocking out in Rare. And All-Star Super Rare. This feels like a real FC Barcelona legend team waiting to happen. Raul Ruiz, my reward. He's at home to NYC. I know that's bad form on my part, but I think he's going to score a goal, and he's my best striker this game week. And then my super rare Asian midfielders, Isaka and Ki Sung Young, get decent fixtures, and they're both at home, so that's good. Angelino's at home to Atalanta, and he's got the captain's armband. And Kashiwa Reysol are away to Cesaro Osaka. So with his big multiplier, I think this team could be really special this midweek if things go the right way. Under 23s, I'm getting a really good team out as well. Obi Navi's probably the weak link, but I know he's going to play, or he should play at least anyway. Actually, that's what I was meaning to do. Why did he miss? He missed the last game. I've yet to investigate the reason for that. If it was suspension related or whatever. But he did have a 0 in his last outing. It might even be, oh no, he didn't. It's the whole issue that they've had with scoring this match or whatever it was. Yeah, he's not been booked or anything. He's not got Ominami, yeah. Played 77 minutes. And I think he came off just because they were cruising the match. Some picture of him there, eh? He looks like 12. Former Jubilo Iwata player as well. I kind of like that. Love a wee bit of Ominami. So yeah, he should be coming in. He's still U23 for another couple of months or something like that, which is crazy. And the rest of this team I think is really strong. I don't know what Lincoln's going to be doing minutes-wise. To be honest with you, he didn't get many minutes against Kyoto and they were losing. But he did get some minutes. He came on the 72nd minute for Bojan. And as Japan Sama was telling me, he is the 5th highest paid player in J-League. So he has to start playing. He has to start playing. There's just no two ways about it for me. So yeah, that could be a good under-23 team, I think, this game week. With Josco Guardiola and Ferran Torres, good teams and good situations. Tani being probably the only goalkeeper that's going to be playing. And the specialist team, guys, look at this for a specialist team. How much fun does this look? Fagner, one of my rewards. Paulinho, who I bought pure randomly because I seen the very first issuing of his cards on auctions. And I was like, screw it, I'm going to pick one up. A Rui Diaz that I picked up ages ago for peanuts. And a Saka, in-season Saka, so just to add him to the collection. And a Galashe. This feels like it could be a specialist team that could be podium dangerous. Who knows? And it's just some training teams and stuff like that I need to fix. But otherwise, All-Star is the only other limited team I'm getting out. And it's just really the best of the rest of guys that I cannot quite squeeze into this team here. Yeah, so I'm actually really quite hopeful with my one. I'd say one, definitely. 2, 3, 4. 4 competitive teams and 2 speculative teams. I'm quite excited for this coming midweek, to be honest with you. Much more than I was for the weekend, if I'm quite honest. So we're 98 points off the prizes at the moment. With our boy Illich here not doing particularly great. It's just not that he's done bad. He's just not been involved in, you know, a lot of the really, really good action. I'm going to just dive back into the live chat with you guys, since I've had some sort of halftime entertainment, as it were. I'm running out of juice, so I'll definitely be cutting and drying between matches. If Illich can get decisive, if Illich can get me further up the leaderboard, and we do come back to watch the AC Milan game, I will need to have a break to go and feed myself and water myself and whatever. So I am running out of stuff. Oh, I've got a bottle of water next door. Actually, I'll go and get that in a moment, just to keep me hydrated and not coughing and spurting and all that kind of stuff into the microphone with you guys. Thanks all for joining us. If you are watching this live, please do leave a like. It means the world to me. You've got no idea how much it helps. Thank you if you do. And yeah, get involved. I'll catch up with the live chat because I see there's a few of you getting there. We're at half time. It's Genoa 1. Pardon me. Verona 1, Genoa 0. Verona have definitely had the line share. I'm not even sure what that phrase really is of the attacks and whatnot. Only 1-0. Caprari hit the post. It could be 2-0. And with another chance, another couple of, let's say they've had another 2 or 3 half chances around that. In theory, they could have had 3 in the first half. BRB. Oh, it's been a long couple of days, guys. It's been a long couple of days. Pizza tonight or Greg's? Greg's at night time, Mikey? Doesn't sound right. Doesn't feel right. Oh, yeah. I've just caught a comment here saying Ominami came off holding his hamstring, which fills me with fear and terror. It must be said, right? Let's go and... What other choices do I have? What other choices do I have? Whoa. I think I picked him because I thought he's the only one that was likely to play, but based on recent developments, maybe not. Eric Garcia, I'm not too sure he plays. Joe Chima Fujita isn't guaranteed to start. Is very likely to feature, I suppose. Camavinga, no. Tyler Adams, unlikely. Atencio, very unlikely. Yeah, so I think it really comes down to Garcia. Comes down to Eric Garcia or Joe Chima Fujita. I think I'm going to go with Joe Chima Fujita because I don't know, let me go check out let me go check out Barca. Let's see the kind of recent rotation pattern for Garcia, PK, Dani Alves, and co. Because as we can see in the, oh no, you won't be able to see because of the way this page works. 2 seconds. Let's go to Barca like this. So let's see Eric. Excuse me. Eric. Where are you? Eric Garcia. So let's see. He's had 2 games on the bench. That was for Spain and Barca. 3 in, 3 out. 5 in, 2 out. In Europe, he played both legs against Galatasaray. And then when I open up those lineups, the back 4 was Dest, Araujo, Garcia, and Alba. Dest is out of the picture now, of course. And in the second leg, it was Dest, PK, Garcia, Alba. So, Araujo was definitely came onto the scene a bit more. Against Real Madrid, he played 90 minutes and he was amazing against Real Madrid. That's why I went and bought him. And that was with Araujo at right back. Do Barca play Araujo at right back? Or do... I think PK plays, and because PK is going to play, it is really a case of Araujo at right back or not. So, Dani Alves was the other option at right back. Also, he played against Seville. Maybe he plays again. I don't think there's many other real choices for right back. Other than Adama Traore, so I don't see that happening. So, I think I'll go Joe Chima. I think he's just the safest bet. And then we go for it. We'll see what happens. Thanks for the catch, by the way, whoever that was. The Kaiser conceding injury time. Yeah, oh, sorry. Farrell from Revolution and Hamid for United was yours, Joe Dushley. Wow, that's a kick in the balls. Ash Hales, yeah, fist pump, good to see you. I had a shocking weekend, would have got at least a tier 3 reward, but Alexandru Maxime started sub and only came on in the 65th minute. He's been hitting at least 70 points for the last 5 as well. Nightmare. And Whiffy, fist bump to you, my man. Ominami catch. Joshua Suker, Savage let me down for a tier 2. 24 points from a 4-1 win is gutting. Ouch, nightmare. Not sure on his availability for tomorrow. Hopefully just precautionary. Whiffy, I will check back in with that, but I'll maybe go with Joe Chima. One of our Gregs in Hereford is termed as a restaurant. Oh, wow. Fair enough, Mikey. And score prediction for full time on this game. Wow. If it continues the way, we're getting a halftime sub from Genoa. Storaro and Gudmundsson are coming off, and Galdamez and Kelvin Yaboa entered. I'm looking over here. I've got a TV here. So I would expect Genoa to score a goal, even without watching this game, just to know that that Verona are playing, they will concede almost a certainty, you know. So wouldn't be surprised to see like we Kelvin Yaboa maybe get the second half goal. And I do think Verona like should continue in the form that they had first half into the second half. So let's say 3-1. 3-1 Verona is my score prediction, Rob SAFC. I don't think Dani Alves is listed in the Barca Europa League squad. Oh, that rings a bell. That does ring a bell. So that means Ronald Araujo will come in at right back. Let's play Eric Garcia. Sorry, Joe Chima. Oh, he's down as my midfielder rather than Ferran Torres. Jesus. Class. Let's do that. Awesome possum. Thanks very much, Dan. Let me check that. Let me just double check. The last time they were in Europe against Galatasaray, there would have been no Dani Alves anywhere in the squad then. Araujo come on for Dest. Yeah. Inactive. Yep, he's not eligible. You are spot on, Rob SASE. What a catch from you. Spot, my man. Waiting for them to fix the Racel result is killing me. I got a Takahashi in defence, and with his base score, I'm 6 points from a tier 3. Mr. Wilson, I hope they come in for you big time. My goalkeeper shown is scored. Should I be hoping or expecting my goalkeeper score to change for Racel? Where is he? Where is the goo man? Yeah, he's only got 60 points. Oh, so that's only his base score. I'm 100. Yeah. Oh, Oh Jesus! If I can get him to get an extra like 15 points somehow, I don't know if he had much to do in the match, but if I can get him to, why do all these guys have like they have some points, don't they? I don't know the details of it. I'm not going to try and delve into it now. But yeah, we're back. We're back for the second half. Ominami is still listed as fit for tomorrow's game. No mention of the injury in the report from 21 hours ago. I fancy Eric Garcia more than Ominami, and I had forgotten about the Dani Alves detail. So Ronaldo Rajo will play right back, and then Garcia's starting. That makes me feel a lot better about that team, and it makes me actually want to. I'm just thinking out loud now because we're looking at this stuff, guys. But what is my other team then? Oh, I'm using Robbo because I think they'll have a great game, and I'm using Angelino here because I just think he's, just more likely to do something that would get him a 60. Oh, good cross into the box. And that was Giovanni Simeone. He was never going to score from where the ball was so high. Met the ball very high in the air, but good attempt. And Verona almost scoring as quickly into the second half as he did the first. I'm waiting to see Illich, man. Illich is due a decisive, man. He's not had one in ages. He's doing really good to retreat into possession here. Is he going to control? He shields a lot. It doesn't really confront the ball too often, which is kind of what hampers a bit of his AA game. And a bigger team, a better team, where you're maybe forced to confront the ball a bit more. I could see him scoring slightly better on those kind of like dual win percentages and that sort of thing, double doubles and the like. I'm be honest, sorry guys, I don't mean to be rude, just absolutely shattered, but the Genoa fans are going still bonkers, man. What an away support they've brought to this match. And Verona have got like 6-7 bodies back. And they're able to kind of snuff out anything that Genoa have thrown at them so far. Genoa are really discombobulated. There's not really any. Like I've been saying in these watch-alongs and stuff, guys. When you watch a team and you can see clearly what their route to goal is supposed to be, then you can see how they're going to score. You can see how they're going to get back into the match. And with teams that don't have that obvious route to goal, it's just hit and hope stuff, man. Just playing balls into the box, hoping somebody does something. Here is Caprari, I think, or Simeone. Caprari, holding off some bodies, controlling possession for the team. And we're going to find Illich on the left wing for a bit of a counter-attack, maybe. No, it's not Illich. It looked like him, but Illich is in the box. Oh, he's ran into an offside position, and then Caprari just never found him quick enough. Oh, that could have been one of the few times we see our boy Illich get into the box. And unfortunately, we couldn't find him with the pass. Got him. Defenders have clean sheet points on Racel's defense. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's just the base scores. If it stays like this, you will lose 20 points on your goalkeeper. If it stays like this? Oh, really? Did they make tons? Oh my god. I'll lose 20. Did they score so well? Oh my god. See if he did. Oh my god, I need to get Ethan. Ugh. I'm hoping he is, Mike, as I have no other choice for the midweek. Just worried seeing him come off on Saturday morning, or if me and you're in the Ominami camp. Oh, do you know what? Actually, I was actually looking at Ominami. Oh, sorry, my camera, I'm on this one. I was actually looking at the Ominami Unique. That was on auction the other day. I was really tempted to go for it. I didn't, because I thought, stop being stupid. I wonder what it went for. Oh yeah, it went way, way above. Somebody's looking at that thinking, oh, he's U23. You know, that's how much he doesn't go for 2.1 ETH. I think 0.23. I don't think anyway. It's a nice card. I like the guy, but I can't believe he's still U23 at this moment in time. What's your thoughts on not putting a playable goalkeeper into Underdog League to try to get a reward? Reckon it is possible? Yes, Ash, I reckon it would be possible, but you would really need the 4 outfielders to really bang, you know, because it's one of the things is so often forgotten on So Rare, and it's the main way this bites me in the bum. Sorry, I'm on the wrong camera again. I'm slouching. Sorry, guys. The main way this bites me on the bum is normally with what do you call it? super rares and rares, is you need to forget kind of like, and if you get 400 points, it doesn't matter how you get 400 points over 3 players, if that's even possible, the captain bonuses. No, with 4 players, with 5 players, or whatever, getting that's all that matters. So if you've got 4 outfield players that you reckon an underdog league doesn't have any, oh, it does have captain multiplier for sure. Is that Illich with the corner? Played short back to him. He plays the ball. Oh, see if that guy scored. That'd have been a nice wee cheeky assist. Number 8 shoots from distance, goes nowhere. A little set play off the training ground for Verona amounts to nothing. So yeah, that's all that really matters is the score forecasted. I've seen it to guys in chat. Like one of the things I really like about the underdog league and the limited so far, but in particular the specialist league, is it's really hard to gauge how many points will be successful, and I think that will be forever because because it's ever-changing criteria in terms of who qualifies, who doesn't qualify. Some weeks maybe you would win it with 320, and other weeks you might need 420 to win it. So I think that kind of dynamic will be very interesting to watch as time goes on as well. And I'm sure we will see people get prizes with like DMP goalkeepers or whatever it is. So yeah, it's worth a punt. I wouldn't do that for a priority set of players, to be honest, but yeah, it's definitely doable. I have Takahashi and Koga. Shame can't have all 3. Yeah. That's what the only thing with building like kind of positional stacks for teams is like, you know, you are limited to how many of them you can get in the same lineup if that's the angle you want to attack it with. I have him and Koga. I think the same. I think I'll pick up a Takahashi Unlimited when I move into that tier. Nice. So I like a wee bit of race on at the moment, then that's good to hear. But in the second half, Kelvin, your boys just had some sort of run down the wings. Oh, he was almost went through the advertising. Oh, he did go through the advertising boards. Yeah. There we go. Verona are building up from the back, really deep, man. What Verona like are? I see. They defend with banter, you know. They don't want you to get dull. They can tell I'm yawning. They don't want me to be yawning. I'm only yawning just because it's been a long weekend. Parties and birthdays and kids and guests and drinks and cocktails and all the fun stuff. I'm going to be CIG. I'll come back into the live chat in a moment, guys. Let's go watch a wee bit of the game for a minute. I'll grab some water and I'll come back to the chat. I can see there's some questions and that coming in, so I'll come into all that in a minute. So Ella just got himself up to 34, 5.3, brilliant. Right, so we've done some positive stuff. Illich, is that a possession lost or a foul? Both maybe. He's really pushing, man. He's really trying hard. I like seeing that. He's really good, Illich. Really good. With the kind of fandom I've been having over some of these, like I said it in the first part of this, I think Verona and Celta Vigo, the 2 clubs I've kind of like been happy to follow like this year in terms of like smaller teams. I'd love to see Brais Mendes and Illich in a team together. That'd be quite cool. I think they'd complement each other well. I'd rather see Illich at Celta Vigo than Brais at Verona. I don't see Celta Vigo spending the money on him. I don't think they really get the space for a midfielder like him, unless they dispense with Beltran, which I wouldn't see them doing. So Verona, still tasty. Here we go. Bit of a counter attack. Is that Illich on the last man? No, it was Simeone. They've all got similar haircuts and blue boots, so sometimes if it goes really quickly, I'm wanting it to be Illich, so I'm seeing it. Come on, Ivan Illich. Come on, my boy. Another interesting thing, a player that's leaving Genoa in the offseason, Dominic Crescito, formerly of Zenit St. Petersburg, is moving to Toronto to join the Signe. So I think he'll be OP when he goes to MLS. Dominic Crescito has been a very good player at Zenit, was a very good player at Genoa. for the time that they've been in Serie A. But a big money left back, a wee bit of a controversial figure, I think. Not going to comment any more on that, but all the same, it'd be interesting to see him in MLS. I can see him. I think MLS is really missing, and Crescito maybe fill this mold, but there's not that many like DP level fullbacks that are like apex predators, you know, like killer fullbacks. So maybe Crescito could become that in Toronto, especially when the senior does turn up. Genoa are on the counter attack here. I think it's Kelvin Yeboah, plays it out to number 90. He drops into the 6-yard box. Verona have got at least 5 men around the ball that can deal with it. And there's a speculative shot from the edge of the box from Verona. Genoa, I beg your pardon, from Goodelge. Or Badelge, it's one of them. Badelge. And it goes out for a goal kick. The Genoa fans are still giving it massive. They're buzzing for it. I just noticed that Sirigu is actually the keeper for Genoa. What a fall from grace he's had from the days of PSG, yeah? Yeah, I'm going to get some more juice in a second. I quite like the Verona kit. I'm not a big fan of the actual manufacturer. Was it Macron or whatever? But I like the blue and yellow. I like the colours. Pretty colours. So our boy Gunter at centre back's got up to 47 points now. He's 27. What's he done well today? Pardon me. Some effective clearances, some good stats in possession. He's got a penalty area entry to his name as well. Oh, we're on the attack here. Close but no cigar. Ellich was prowling on the edge of the box. We're just one pass away, maybe. Right movement away on one or two choices. Maybe Ellich is going to come into. I can feel it, man. He's really playing his socks off, and I really do feel that he's due decisive, and it maybe feels that maybe he's aware of that. He's really pushing to get himself a contribution in this match, because it is bottom of the league at home. Look at those cool Verona flags in the background, though, if you've seen them just now with the shot of the linesman. But Verona's a cool club, man. I like Verona. Ellich, edge of the box. Chips it in. Oh, please be, man. Finish that. Oh, he shat it. Tameze. That should be an attempted assist. So that'll be a couple of points. Tameze, man. Absolutely shat the bed. If that was Caprari or Simeone, they're shooting. Right, let me go get my wee bottle of water for it, and then I've got a bunch of questions to grab in the live chat. Just give me 2 secs. Right, 59 minutes for that. Still 1-0. If I was a betting man, let's have a peek at this, guys. We'll do this together, right? Quickly, then I'll do the live chat, because I'm just curious now that I've said that. I've got a little train of thought in my head, right? So if I was a betting man, I was a betting man. Right, where are we? Where are we? Verona. So let's see, Verona have almost 40% of their goals from the 61st minute onwards. Late goal after the 65th minute, 75% of the time that's a yes. And where are Genoa? Late goal after 65 is closer to 50-50. They don't score late. It's a wee bit 50-50 between conceding late also. 50% of their goals have came in the last 15 minutes of football, which is crazy. They don't have that many goals, it must be said. But it does lend itself to the fact that Verona will keep going all the way to the end. I was a betting man. I'd be holding off to about the 70-75th minute and maybe just go back a goal. whatever the scoreline may be at that moment in time. But yeah, let's go back to the questions you guys have got in the live chat. We'll tackle that stuff. So that should be good fun. I can see what you've got there. Some interesting stuff. And, oh, sorry, 2 seconds. Right, so let's see. Let me get that back up there. So Alex is on a 34. Nightmare, man. Right, okay. Where were we? I've seen some good questions. What's your thoughts on Durian Timber? Let me actually, 2 seconds. What is your thoughts on Durian Timber's links to Man United? Is Ajax manager move likely and wanting to bring the young defender too? I think if Ten Hag goes to Man United and brings Timber, then it will be a very good transition. It'll be a very good opportunity for him to move to a team like Man United and maybe be one of their heroes, be their Van Dijk, be their Ruben Diaz or Aymeric Laporte or whatever. I think he's got all the raw attributes to do it. What you really need to, what time will tell is, with Durian Timber, if he goes from Ajax to Man United, is like the unforeseen, you know, the things, the intangibles, the things you can't see in a player, how strong their mental fortitude is, how motivated they are, how ambitious they are, as well as how technically good they are, will be showing up in that kind of situation. Partner someone like Varane, maybe even Maguire, he would do okay next to, I suppose. But I think he would, overall, I think it would be a success, particularly if Ten Hag signed him, because it should be a relatively seamless transition. We've seen that with Dyson Maeda at Celtic, you know, and when you see that kind of situation of managers buying guys that they know already, when it works out, you know, it's not typically a surprise. But I do find it interesting on that note that Pep Guardiola and Klopp both deliberately tried to not interfere with people or sign a player twice kind of idea. They like to come in with fresh people and learn from mistakes of the past and move onwards with a clean slate. So something to be said with that as well. But I think Timber overall, if he follows Ten Hag to Man United, would be a success. Excuse me. Mikey Basson asks, how long do you think will take for us to see the real impact of Specialist Limited on other limited regions, All-Star in particular? I think it would take a fair while, Mikey, because as the calendar thing that they've released leads me to believe, is that the Specialist thing is going to change scarcity. We might even have dual scarcities at the same time, maybe, if everything opens up eventually. Who knows? Like Specialist Limited and Specialist Rare and Specialist Super Rare. Maybe if things grow and evolve, it will become a region as such. So until that happens, at the moment it's going to be intermittent. So we've got a few limiteds now. I think it's going to be rare next week and maybe super rare the weekend after or whatever. So it's going to be hard, really hard to quantify that, Mikey, to be quite honest with you. Je moe me ne belen. I don't know if I've just been tricked into saying something vulgar, but he's in the live chat. Fist bump, thanks a lot for joining us. What do you think about our Underdog Limited League to play without a goalkeeper who plays? We kind of spoke about that earlier, but I really do think, like, especially because the Underdog League, like, we spoke about it with Specialist earlier on. But with Underdog, it's definitely more feasible because there's a very low percentage of goalkeepers are actually qualified for the Underdog League. And there will be some cases where there might even be like none, especially in like a midweek. So that is a strategy that you can use for sure. But I would always make sure that you're checking out the eligibility of as many different goalkeepers as possible before working out if that's going to be a worthwhile endeavour. It's interesting to see Nadim Amiri actually come on for Genoa. I've not watched him play since he was at Leverkusen, and I had a super rare. I had a wee bit of injury, and obviously he's over here now with Genoa. I think it's only on loan. I might be wrong, it might be a transfer. So it'll be interesting to see if he can have an impact on this match, because he's a player with a high ceiling, as we say in the Sorare community. Sorare will have to create two All-Star games in real life based on L40 scores on July 1st, one for U23s and one for everyone else. I don't really understand that, Mikey, I'm sorry. What is your opinion about Feyenoord? I've only watched Feyenoord twice this year. I watched the Ajax game last week or something, and I've seen them in Europe against somebody else. I can't remember who it was. So it's really hard to comment. I think the boy Kocha is obviously well-renowned at this point, and I think he'll move to a champion Euro team in the summer, most likely. But in general, I like Feyenoord. They're cool. I like Van Hooijdonk. I like Larsen. There's some nice crossover between, you know, Celtic and Feyenoord, which is cool. Wim Jansen, of course. So I quite like Feyenoord, actually. Probably, from a Celtic standpoint, probably my favourite Dutch team. Yeah, I'm not too strongly affiliated to PSV, and whenever Ajax have played Celtic, it's always been nasty in terms of the fans and stuff. So I can never really get behind like supporting Ajax in air quotes or backing them, if that makes sense, because the fans have not been nice when they came to Glasgow, to be quite honest. And I'm sure they feel the same about us whenever we've been in Amsterdam. I never go to away European games with Celtic, so I can't profess to know any of the ins and outs of it all. But yeah, so I'd probably say Feyenoord is probably my favourite Dutch team. So guess Timber is a safe-ish hold through the summer, with him still being U23 and one of the top SO5 scores, and Ajax carries on his form. Yeah. So I think if he does it, if Timber is successful, he looks like Ruben Diaz. You know, he looks like Van Dijk in terms of the scores that he gets and that kind of stuff. It's maybe not Van Dijk's, he's not got the goals that Van Dijk and Ruben Diaz. Both those guys can score from set pieces. I don't see Timber doing that, but the games where those guys show up with big AA, and even Gabriel Magalhaes, I've had his card before, and he's been good form in the Premier League in that situation. Then that's if Timber works out, that's what he looks like on SO5. Is he looks like you know, Diaz or Van Dijk light, because I just don't see him having goals in his game in the Premier League. Talks about him coming to play RCB or right back for the Netherlands in the coming months in the World Cup. I'm not too sure about Timber at right back, like long term at the top level, especially for Holland, because if Frimpong is fit, like Frimpong is one of the most exciting attacking fullbacks on the continent, and he's so slept on, it's untrue, because I slept on him when he went to Leverkusen, because I just thought he's never going to cut it in the Bundesliga. Like, he was good in Scotland, but like, I didn't see it. But he's done it in the Bundesliga, and if he can play his game and make his attributes influence football matches in terms of his pace, his dribbling, his crossing, and he can defend, he's decent, man, then I think he becomes #1 right back for Holland over the next year if he recovers from his injury. So I'm not too sure about that whole Timber thing. I think where Holland are going to need to carry themselves, and it's really against the whole Dutch philosophy, is a back three of De Ligt, Van Dijk, and well, even as I say that, Timber, but what about Sven Botman? You know what I mean? Holland have really like went from nowhere to having a real golden generation on their hands really quickly. This game has been quite end to end over the last 10 minutes as I've been doing the Q&A, and Genoa, oh, really close to getting a goal there. Nice clearance. I don't know if it'll go down as a goal line clearance from Verona, but yeah, it goes out for a Genoa corner, and I think that was Lazovic, #8. And I think he's about to be subbed off now. Yeah, he is for De Pauli, #29, and #79 is also going to come on for Verona. If you get 400 with 4 players, you'll be kicking yourself if you didn't buy a goalkeeper. Yeah, well, fair enough. Josh is secure. That's probably quite right. But I'm always against buying players. This is coming back to where you should play in goalkeeper in the underdog league or not. I'm always against buying cards for one game week. Like, if you can buy a goalkeeper that will fit you into that, but they were on your radar anyway, you're thinking about buying them anyway or whatever, the other person that's also coming on is Hongla for Bessa, who's actually had a really good game. So they're Verona are rejuvenating their attacking options, it would seem like. But yeah, no, I make you quite right. So if you're going to make that purchase anyway, then maybe that's the deciding factor that gets you to go and do it. But I'm very much against buying somebody because they fit the criteria or they look like they might help you out that game week, because I just can't get behind that. And yeah, we're getting handshakes, Celtic and Feyenoord, and loving it. All-star games like in MLS, NBA, NFL, etc. But with best in so rare world. You've totally lost me now, Mikey. I'm really sorry. Hendo, fist bump. Good to see you, my man. Seen Timberlake to Man United if Ten Hag goes. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. The wee comment back there. And good evening, Hendo. Thanks a lot for joining us, my man. Sinisterra from Feyenoord has also been a very bright talent. Everyone's telling me about Sinisterra, but I've just not really seen the European game I watched. He definitely didn't stand out. And I think against Ajax, he did do well, don't get me wrong. But when I watched the Ajax game, the stream quality I had was very poor. So picking up an individual performance was quite difficult. But I did enjoy watching. You know, Fiorentina were just Fiorentina, beg your pardon, Feyenoord were just throwing the kitchen sink at Ajax, and they were unlucky not to get the result on that day. It was like towards the end of the game, wasn't it? It was like I can't remember how it went, but it was like 2-0 quickly, or Feyenoord should have won. That's my lasting memory of the game. Genoa are back in the box again for a bit of a scramble, mild kind of free kick, maybe a penalty shout or something, and yeah, it goes out. I think it's a goal kick or something. But yeah, quite like Feyenoord. I'll probably pay more attention to them maybe next year or something. It's really hard because I've been trying to like rebalance my gallery, sort this place out studio, and I'm trying to work out like a nice pattern of working in terms of the football I'm able to cover, watch, assess, and the teams in SO5 I'm trying to get in Feyenoord might be the Dutch team that I look to adopt over, you know, next season potentially. Yeah, I've got a bunch of, I've got Devin Remy, the rookie goalkeeper at Feyenoord, and I've got a bunch of Anthony Malambo Jibu or something like that. Another rookie that's at Feyenoord. He played a Europa League qualifier this year, and it's 16 for a rookie card. That was just a big indicator to me. It's like, oh, that's somebody that could be decent. I went and bought like 7 of his rookies. Oh, don't tell me that's Illich get booked. He's right in somebody's face, mouthing off. Somebody's been shown a yellow card. I hope it's the guy he's giving it tight to, and not Illich. Please don't be Illich. I could do with him out being. Let's see what's happened. High feet from somebody. And then maybe a handball towards. Oh, yes. Please don't be Illich to get booked there. Please don't be Illich. I'm going to go check on flash scores to see who got booked there. Sorry. In the 72nd minute. Yeah, Casali for tripping. Good. It wasn't Illich. Oh, good. I was worried there for a second. I missed some action there, I think. Maybe a clearance or something. No, I'm still getting set up for this free kick. What have I got to check there? Oh yeah, score, but it's on 33. What we refresh? Is it still? Yeah, it's 33 at the moment. So we have a kick in the balls. 18 minutes to go. A clearance off the line would be beautiful. I would take that right now. My lineup for the Netherlands World Cup would be Bijlo. This is Je Moe Me Niet Bellen, whatever that means. Sorry. I'm going to just call you Moe. My lineup for the Netherlands this World Cup would be Bijlo, Denzel Dumfries, Virgil van Dijk, Matthias de Ligt, and De Vries. And then Malacia, oh, so you're going back 5. De Jong and Koopmeiners, oh. And then Danjuma, Depay, and then on the other side, Bergwijn or Gakpo. That is a deadly 3-4-3. I really like that. I don't see Holland playing it, but it's just so anti-Holland, not playing 4-3-3, you know. But in saying that, what other midfielder would you put in realistically? I'm not sure there is one that springs to mind, certainly, anyway. De Jong, Coop. Yeah, I can get behind that. I don't know, there's other guys floating around the national team, like Wijnaldum, Martin de Roon. There's a few of them. But yeah, that's a really nice team. I've not seen a lot of this Malacia kid either, and I know he's highly rated. And De Vrij, as you say, is very highly rated. On top of that, you've got Botman and Timber. So, like, yeah, it's an exciting time to be a Holland fan, I suppose. Signing for Man United not being a great career move in the last 3 years, can only think of Bruno. Yeah, no, I would agree, but I think like Timber, if he does come in with like Ten Hag, then I think he's going to join Bruno as one of the more successful ones over recent years. Because the only way for Man United really is up, and like I was chatting about earlier on with this match, watching teams that have a clear route to goal and understanding how they can get into a match. For all that Raniak's been getting pounded, that's been the main thing he's trying to really drill into the team, is repeatable sessions, repeatable patterns of play, repeatable routes to go. So then if Raniak takes on full time, which is highly speculated against at this point, or Ten Hag comes in, Pochettino comes in, or whatever, there's some base foundations there for them to then lay their self on top of tactically. So this could be the best transition period Man United have ever had. Could be the best new appointment that they've ever had, previous to Sir Alex Ferguson, of course. So who knows? As a Feyenoord fan, I think the young goalies are way too bad to follow up Bijlo as a starter goalkeeper, and Malambo will maybe get his chance next year. Nice, good to know. Robin Gosens as well. Yeah, Robin Gosens is a good shout for left wing back. He is left, isn't he? No, Robin Gosens is German, and it's Hatboer, Mikey boy, the other side of Atalanta. He's Dutch, Hatboer. I don't think he's had a good time over the last year and a half, so I'm not sure he's getting into the Dutch squad. Verona have a corner in the 74th minute. I think Illich is on it. Gets swung in. No. Gets into a good area, but gets headed clear. It was Illich. That's good. If Illich can stay on set pieces for the rest of the game, Amiri leading a counter-attack. Genoa, and yeah, it just gets snuffed out. Illich with a nice little recovery run. Doesn't do anything, but it's nice to see him back in the pictures. Back in the picture. We're coming on for the last 15 minutes. It's still 1-0. And guys, what did I say to you? If I was a betting man, this is in the 75th minute. Am I a betting man tonight, maybe? Sandro Tonali and Theo Hernandez are in the starting lineup for AC Milan, which is great for me. Yangel Herrera is also starting tonight. So see, I'm interested to watch the football tonight, but if Illich can't get me into shooting distance of Tonali getting me something, then I'm probably not going to do a watch along for it, guys. I'm sorry. If I was a betting man was the last thing I said, so let's go check that out. One more goal in this game. I wonder what the odds are. Netherlands will for sure play 5 at the back because Van Gaal tactics. Yeah, stay strong, Louis. Yeah, of course. He's just announced he's got prostate cancer, so thoughts and prayers are with the Van Gaal family, of course. Hatboer, yes, he was scoring goals for. Yeah, Hatboer. Now, fair enough. I forgot it was Van Gaal, and he doesn't mind doing that, I suppose. It's a good point. Well, Verona, edge of the box here. Oh, Hongla, the substitute, brings out a good save from the goalkeeper from about 18 yards out, and Genoa are going to try and counter-attack. And they've been penned back in. Number 5, what's his name again? Is that Casale? Who was number 5 again? He's been doing really well this match, number 5. Yep, Verona, there we go. One more goal in the game. Just over evens. Not quite tempting enough. Not quite tempting enough. Let's get the scores back up. How is Illich doing? I think he's due. See if he doesn't have an attempted assist. He does. Right, okay. I was going to say if he doesn't have an attempted assist, he's definitely been robbed. Come on, Ivan Illich. Get in amongst it, man. Yeah, Casale, my favourite defender in this team. He's on 66 points with the clean sheet points, but he's also been booked. So good performance from him tonight. And then the number 5 is Faraoni, who's only on 32 points, but he has looked very good tonight, the 30-year-old. We've got some more subs for Genoa. I've kind of missed who they all are, so I'm sorry, guys. Casale is number 16, not the number 5, which is weird. I thought it would be Casale because he's normally the most impressive. But he's 16. Number 5's probably been my most impressive. Again, it's just because he's been getting touches in the final thirds as well, which is always fun to see. Tameze doesn't get the clearance away. It gets blocked by, I think it was Amiri. Tameze looks gassed. Price for just a Verona goal. Verona get one more goal in the game. Here comes Satalo, who shares the name with the boy at Zagreb that everyone's going nuts for. He's going to be coming on for Faroni, of all people. So let's see what this Satalo guy is like. It's almost 3-1 for a Verona goal. But again, Genoa are they'd have to get something from this game, so I wouldn't want to back a team necessarily because Genoa might be the ones that get a goal. Because Verona do, like, if Verona get a clean sheet, I'll be surprised. Like, if they're going to get a clean sheet against anyone, it'll be Genoa, on paper. But the Verona don't do clean sheets, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, just nothing great for our boy Illich. Just nothing great for him in the match to get his points up, unfortunately. 10 minutes to go. Genoa coming down the right. And to get a corner, they're starting to build up some momentum. Oh, yeah. Very much looking forward to the midweek. I think I'm going to be way more excited for this midweek than I am. Interesting. So as things stand now, I've got my starter points. Let's see this corner quickly. Jenna, we're going to keep the ball in the Verona half. Costanelli's my captain. I've got his starter points now. I need. Where is it? At the moment, sorry, I need to refresh this page. I need 53 points from now, 10 more minutes of Village, and 90 minutes to come of Tonali to get into the prizes. That's not too much. It's a bit much. I need an extra 50 points, but he's got 1.5. So divide that by 3. 53, it's just under 20. Times 2, 40. So I need him to get to around, yeah, probably. I need him to get. Could do the actual maths rather than the head maths, sorry. So if English doesn't score any more points, let's just call it 54, right? Divided by 1.45. Yeah. So I need 37 on AA from Tonali or like AA, and that's not beyond the realms of possibility, but that would just scrape me into the tier 3s. And you know, there is other U23 cards in Milan that might be competing at this level. Maybe there's another Tonali card, maybe there's an Illich, pardon me, not an Illich, a Tio Hernandez, maybe there's a Rafael Leao knocking about this division. I see the lineups, in fact. Brahim Diaz, yeah, Brahim Diaz. I'm not sure in the defense. Yeah, so it's just Tio, Tonali, Diaz, Leao. Yeah, there's 4 guys there that might be playing. Tiate might be in somebody's team. Somebody mentioned him as well when I mentioned Bologna's defence. Like, if Tiate was in the Verona team, I'd feel much better about their defence. Same with Hickey. If they had Aaron Hickey in their team, I'd feel much better about it. And even this Somoro is decent enough, you know. And who's the other guy they've got? Louis Binks, the Englishman that played very impressively in the MLS for Montreal for like a season or whatever. So, yeah, so even him just doing that doesn't really guarantee me anything because there's still other runners and riders going on this game week. So we really need English to get at least another couple of points or something. We can get a decisive goal line clearance, another attempted assist or two. Yeah. Moe, I will have a nice day. You too, my man. Thanks a lot for joining the live chat. It's been good fun and I hope to see you again. Mikey Basson, right, got to do the 3S before going out. Shower, shit, shave. Hope to catch my land stream later. We'll see if there is one, Mikey. Oh, and that was a good ball in from the right for Verona, and it goes absolutely nowhere. Have fun, Mikey. Hope you and Mrs. Basson have a great time, and we'll catch you later, I'm sure. We've got 7 minutes left of the Verona match, and failing anything very impressive from Ivan Illich, this will be the last, let's say, 10 minutes of the stream probably, guys. So if you have any questions or anything we can chat about or any stuff, then feel free to throw it out there. And I will do my best to entertain you as well as talk about the match that we're all kind of watching together, I think. Sorry, I'm just jumped on Twitter for 2 secs just to see. Leao starts, Johnny Boy is buzzing. I wonder what division that's in. I wonder. What division is John in? I think he's in U23 Pro with his team. Ooh. Fantastic. It's actually been a decent wee stream, guys. I've enjoyed. It's been a 1-0 game where my player on the pitch hasn't done much. It's been quite fun just watching this game, just passively almost, you know, having a wee chat with he's going through some stuff. I hope you have enjoyed the content that went out earlier today, the weekend kind of review of the Leipzig and the Barca games. And make sure you stay tuned to the channel for more watch long stuff like this, as well as I've got some manager and player profile and stuff coming out. I've got some Wonder Kid teams coming out this week. A little mini series with Sorare Japan, just a little kind of primer, getting up to speed again with the J League and the comings and goings, the runners and riders, and all that good stuff. John Ellis will be doing some recording with me tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, so that should be good fun. Me and Laird are due a catch up, so that should be happening probably this week. Oh, fantastic run, man! Illich, someone going to play him in. Genoa on the counter attack. They've got 4 against 4, and what a tackle, by the way. I think that was Casale. What a tackle! I want to see the number on his back. Who made that tackle? Oh crap! Can I see? See if he comes back into shot. I think it was like 20 something. That was a great challenge. Gunter, 21. Great challenge. Captain's armband on him. He's on 66.3. Wow. Look at the scores. I'll put them on camera. Look at the scores for Verona when they get... Oh, I'm on the wrong page, sorry. When Verona get the clean sheet points, because their defence are so active, you know, they're doing pretty well. My boy Illich, unfortunately, is one of the lower performers. He's just not been involved, unfortunately. He had another great run to the box there and wasn't played in. That's happened twice this match. And typically, I do only see him get those things like once or twice a match, which is why earlier on, when it happened and he wasn't found, I was disappointed. We've had another chance, he's not been found. I am again further disappointed. Big looping speculative ball in from Genoa. And we're going to get a free kick for Verona. Bless me. So this Sutalo kid that's just came on for Verona is a recent signing from Atalanta. It looks like he transferred in the summer, but he's not actually featured that much. August? Yeah, he's just not been around that much. I wonder what his story's been. Interesting. Maybe pay a wee bit more attention to him. He says U23 eligible until 2024. How many cards does he have? 20 rares are quite cheap. 206 limiteds, they're pennies. Wait, let's play. Oh, it's only 2 minutes left. So he's like a kind of right centre backy type, right back. Atalanta are good at scooping up players, you know, so just because they've let him go, I wouldn't see that as a bad thing necessarily. Just look at Kulusevski, who was rotting in their youth team and reserves before they put him out on loan to Parma, where he really made his name. And then they had somebody else, Atalanta, in that kind of same mould over the last 4 years. I forget who it was now. So yeah, I'm not saying this guy's going to be of that caliber, but you know, maybe he's got something about him. Our substitution here in the 88th minute. Caprari is going to be coming off for Frabotta. I had to stop myself from using 2 R's in that sentence, but yeah. So, minutes to go. I don't think Illich is going to be making it, guys. I don't think he's going to be... You know, I might still squeak over the line. Oh, he's on 38 points now. Done something, maybe a clearance or won a duel, or maybe... What's he done? Not getting doubles or anything like that. Won a tackle. That's 3 points he's not had earlier in this match. That's good. So he just doesn't get involved too much. Penalty area entries. Maybe got another half a point there. Cool. So at least he's kind of eased the burden on Tonali. I wonder how we're looking on... It's a little bit better. Right, come on, Illich, man. Can you get us another couple of points? Ease it up a bit. A clearance off the line would be fucking brilliant. 4 minutes added time. And it feels like Verona are going to defend now. And Genoa are really... They need points so badly. Illich is nowhere near the line to make a goal line clearance. So, son, get back into that bloody box. Defend for your life, Illich. Verona are just really trying to see the game out now. We're into added time. We're past the 90-minute mark. 4 minutes have been added. Illich, maybe that was another one tackle, maybe, or an interception or something. He knocks the ball out for a throw-in. Maybe we can get another couple of points, man. Come on, Illich. It's tense. Oh, big lunging challenge. Is that from Hongla? Sutalo's over there commanding. Reshaping and resizing, guys. Verona looking good for the win. It's not been overly competitive. It's been fun to watch passively, I suppose. And we've not seen any of that reckless Verona defending, which is probably a good thing for Igor Tudor and the guys. Actually, now I think about it, that's Sutalo is Croatian. And Sutalo's Croatian, so same kind of logic as with my Pandur. His name's Bosco as well, isn't it? Bosco Sutalo, there he is. I can get him cheap. Oh yeah, he is cheap. Let's look into this kid a tiny bit more. "16 appearances this season. Been starting for Croatia under 21s, which is always good. Actually started the last couple of games for Verona. And they've had them playing Napoli and stuff. His scores haven't been great. He's had a couple of appearances. Yeah. What's his injury record like? Yeah, he's been ill this year for a day. Muscle injury, ankle. This is all 2021. Maybe I like the look at this kid. For 0.08, it's a wee tiny bit steeper than what I would like, but it is U23, I suppose. And he has a wee bit. And if I get my if Pandur can get a game, has he got a last season card? No, he doesn't. It's just this season. It's not got that much circulation either, must be said. He's went for mightily cheaper. What's he on Sorare date of average price? 0.074. Rolling out price graph. Rares, 3 months. 0.06. 0.08. 0.05. Maybe somebody's want them. No. Well, these guys are bundle buyers, I think. Yeah. All the guys that are selling them have picked them up in a bundle. They don't want them. I wonder what this guy Caselli's all about. That's it, full time, 1-0. Let's see what kind of cards he's got. Not much. This guy's a trader account, maybe? Oh, he's picked up a pack and he's breaking it. He just wants the Veloso, it looks like, in the Illich. And what else? This guy's not got much. He's maybe just after the ETH, I suppose. I suppose he'd take a fair offer, wouldn't he? Let me see what cards I've got to trade. Right, guys, if there's no more kind of questions coming in from the live chat and stuff, last is finished. Let me have an wee peek at my scores for you, and I'll go and try and include these negotiations elsewhere afterwards. But let's see, are we in a shot? It's the only card I've really got any shot at getting into now. Let's see. Finished on 37 points. We're 54 points with the starting points already. So we need another 37 points from Tonali. So I'm probably just going to watch this in the comfort of my own home, guys. I hope you have had fun. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I'm not even sure what camera I'm on. I'm on this one. There we go. I hope you've had fun, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope you've enjoyed the content that came out earlier today. I hope you enjoy the content that comes out tomorrow. Oh, 2 seconds. Matthew Zamakoma, let's hear it. How's it going, Quinny? Fist bump. Good to see you, my man. Going to start a challenge for myself. $500 to 5,000 by September through trading. Hopefully I get some cheeky limited rewards to help me out. Well, Matthew, very good luck. I hope you enjoy the content of the channel, and by all means feel free to join in live streams and comments and wherever, and let us know what you're doing, and we'll talk about it and I'll have all the fun, guys. But like I say, have a good one, guys. I hope you've had fun. Like, subscribe, share, retweet, all that good stuff, guys. Stay out of trouble, and I will catch you tomorrow on some other video. Take care. Bye-bye.